Art Laffer is with us this morning. Hey, Art, the president has spent $3.8 trillion. The Fed is printing trillions more. My question is, has all that money washed through the system yet?
No, it has not. My best guess, Stuart, is that we are not through with inflation yet by any means.
Right.
We've had a very nice downturn in oil prices, which has offset the other prices increasing. So we had a zero number for the month of July, but those trends aren't going to stay. The downturn maybe will help the inflation number, but those numbers are coming back up, in my view, over the next year.
And is that because of all this money that's still being pumped into the economy? All that money chasing too few goods. The old-fashioned definition of how we get inflation, it's still with us, right?
There you go. Yes. By the way, I loved your word FOMO, for fear of missing out. I just love that word. You ought to incorporate that. I mean, that's wonderful. My feelings all the time.
All right. Talk to me about the IRS. Because I think you have some experience, and not of being audited, but you were an economic advisor to President Reagan, and he had a lot to say about the IRS. Do you think the IRS, with all this new money, are they just going to go after the rich? Who are they going to target?
Yeah, I don't think they can just go after the rich with this highly automated world of ours. I mean, I'm on the board of a number of companies, and there are so many people that go through the accounting. There's the lead director going on the chairman of the audit committee who is highly trained in accounting. Then we've got outside accountants, we've got inside, we've got all sorts of audit people. These things are highly automated. Those I don't think are really where the IRS can go. They have to go to less sophisticated operations. And once they do that, they've got to go much lower and the audits to be able to get any of the money that they're talking about. And let me tell you, they're not targeting people who have refunds coming. They're not doing that. They're only targeting those places where they think they can get more money. And it's just a waste of energy and time, in my view, Stuart. It's like expanding the number of divorce lawyers in the society. It doesn't make anyone better off.
We're shuddering, Art. We really are shuddering at that one.
Yes, there we go.
Let me go back to straight economics here. You say we're not done with inflation, and clearly the Fed's not done fighting inflation. That, to me, sounds like we're headed towards a recession. What say you?
Well, that could well be the case. I mean, we've had a major slowdown. I mean, I know Twitter says it's not right to use the word recession, but we've had 2 quarters down in GDP. That's a pretty bad performance. You can see the economy has not been growing like it should have been. I think we're in secular stagnation, Stuart. I think we've got a long way without any real prospects for rapid growth. There's nothing out there that tells me we're going to have a bounce back and really strong economic growth, like, let's say, during the Reagan era or during the Kennedy era. I just don't see any of that in today's policy.
There's nothing in this huge spending program, $738 billion. There's nothing in there about growth?
I don't think there's anything there that will cause growth, period. I mean, hiring more IRS agents clearly puts a damper on growth. Most of these other programs are redistribution, where you're taking from producers and workers and you're giving to people based upon some characteristic other than work effort. The 15% minimum tax, Stuart, let's say you've got a company that has profits and they do this big green investment that the government wants them to do, and they get a huge tax credit for it, and it reduces their tax rates to way below 15%. Now you come in with their GAAP accounting and put a 15% tax on, and you've ruined all the incentives they've had for that green investment. It's just not going to happen because they don't get any tax break from it. It's washed out by the 15% minimum tax. So all of these things are anti-growth. They're to slow the system down. They're to make it more confusing and less incentive for growth. It's really a very sad bill, and it will lead to higher inflation in due course, believe me.
It's 1979 all over again. Art Laffer, thanks very much for being here.
It is 1979, yes.
It is, and you and I remember it, and we'll be back too.
Unfortunately, I'm glad we're old. I'm glad we're making it.
Yeah, so far so good.